Vijay Prasad is a spokesperson of Karnataka BJP, Sanjay Jha, political analyst, Sandeep Shastri, political analyst, R.K. Upadhyay, senior journalist. Sandeep Shastri, what's going to happen? Do you see this, the two leaders come to truce any time, or will this be how all stories every 6 months emerge from Karnataka, that there is disagreement, that perhaps the High Command will take a call, and it's unlikely that they will take a call?
If it is unlikely they will take a call, then this drift, aimless drift continues. Because I think somewhere the High Command would need to step in. If there was an agreement, are you implementing the agreement or are you going the Chhattisgarh way? If you look at the statements with both the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister have said, I think you need to read between the lines. Shiv Kumar has said, I will relinquish the Congress presidentship, but don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be still
He
there,
said
which is
that.
an indication of what he wants. Siddaramaiah says, I'm presenting the next budget. In the same breath, he also says the High Command will decide the future. So I think everybody is talking of a status quo, but status quo is no status quo. Status quo is a climb down. So I think there is a decision that is needed if in Karnataka we are hoping to see movement away from a squabble for the chair to actual governance. I think we need some decision from the High Command on this issue. Otherwise, this drift will continue and this drift will lead to no focus on governance in the state.
Sanjay Jha, if DK Shiv Kumar was indeed promised and it was an unwritten agreement, then the Congress leadership, the High Command, must live up to its words.
To you and to all the other panelists on the program, the Congress should be careful. You don't want a deja vu situation all over again of what happened in Rajasthan and Punjab, two examples of political suicide that the party committed. In
That's
both
right.
cases, I mean, there were expectations raised, apparently promises made or assurances given that were then not delivered on. And Mario, you're a seasoned veteran. Politics has people with ambition. And one should never grudge somebody wanting to become a chief minister or a prime minister.
And
That's
that's
what
where the role
politics
of
is
the
all about.
leadership comes in. You have to manage ambitions.
Yeah, absolutely. And managing contradictions, managing egos. And I've always believed that leadership is about troubleshooting all the time. And you know, this old axiom that not taking a decision is also a decision doesn't hold in today's times of social media, mainstream television, all kinds of ways and means by which people express themselves. Now, this DK and Sidda issue has been brewing for a long time. And whatever has been said inside closed corridors, I think the leadership and the two gentlemen know best. But the Congress at this point is not in a position nationally as a political force to create an internal internecine feud within their leaders in Karnataka. It's a big state. It's a critical state. It's a triumph for the Congress when it won it, and it needs to resolve this problem once and for all. I mean, you know, bring the legislators together, but you can't afford to let this drift continue aimlessly.
Yes.
Because at some point, it's going to boomerang on the party.
Yes, because you're sending a message that the entire focus is on leadership crisis rather than governance. And that's where the BJP is sensing an opportunity. Vijay Prasad, you have much to ask as an opposition party in the state, that where is the government? If the two leaders are bickering and deciding, fighting over, and the uncertainty over the chief minister's chair is continuing.
Yeah, very good evening, Maria and other panelists. See, the biggest crisis in Karnataka today is not governance. It is the civil war inside the Congress government. Karnataka is being not run by vision or by the roadmap, but by two power centers fighting for one single chair. Every department, every project, every file is stuck between Siddaramaiah's ego and DK Shivkumar's ambition. While people are demanding development, Congress leaders are busy demanding the chief minister's post. The state has become a victim of their internal battle. The Karnataka's growth is the first casualty. Karnataka doesn't have a single government. Let us keep in mind, Karnataka doesn't have a single government. It has two competing governments. Every decision is being dictated by two factions, which gains And they're not concerned about whether the Karnataka benefits or not. It is the between the two factions. Congress promises guarantees, but is delivering only guaranteed fights. Budgets are empty, treasury is dry. Instead of solving financial chaos, both leaders are also solving who gets credit. At the same time, law and order has collapsed because ministers are busy settling scores, not fixing the system. Atrocities against the women, daylight robberies, cybercrime, small times go the gundas settling around the scores inside the cities, and then the sky rocketed under their watch. See, development is totally paralyzed. Files are stuck between officers, don't know whose order to follow, the CM or the deputy CM.
Order will
Belagavi,
be
North
followed.
Karnataka, and
Sanjay Jha, you
Belagavi.
can't, the Congress cannot afford to send these kind of messages. Whose order has to be followed? Whether it should be of
And-
the chief minister or the deputy chief minister.
And see,
It
the
doesn't,
Karnataka,
it is not in the
Karnataka
interest
is
of the
stuck
Congress
between-
party. And why is the
Karnataka
Congress,
stuck between
you
the
know,
ego of Siddaramaiah and ambition of
okay, so that's actually very well put.
Yeah.
Ego of one leader versus ambition of the other. R.K. Upadhyay first, and then I bring in Sanjay Jha. Please go ahead, Mr. Upadhyay.
Maria, I think this is the beginning of a Congress dangle in Karnataka. I think the intentions on both sides are very clear. Very significantly, there were front page ads in major newspapers in Karnataka today celebrating 2.5 years of Siddaramaiah government. I mean, we see anniversaries being celebrated, first year, second year, third year. Why 2.5? I don't know whether it was Siddaramaiah's idea or D.K. Shivkumar's idea. My hunch is it's Shivkumar's idea to celebrate 2.5 and bid farewell to Siddaramaiah. So he has very clearly decided to up the ante. He knows it is now or never. I mean, he has been patient all this while, and his 2.5 years are over, and he's not going to wait anymore. And he has been a loyal congressman who has served the Congress much, much more than what Siddaramaiah has done, and he wants, the chief minister's post. He has made it
How
very
long
clear-
should D.K. Shivkumar be made to wait, Sanjay Jha? He's almost seen as the go-to man of the Congress party, the troubleshooter of the party. Then why should he be made to wait?
Well, Maria, I think that decision, of course, is something that the Congress will have to take willy-nilly without too much of prevarication. I just want to respond to the two gentlemen who are predicting the demise of the Congress, that the Congress is on a very strong wicket in Karnataka. It's done well. And while I'm sure that the BJP will love to see some trouble, fish in troubled waters, the truth is that the Congress government is going to be there till 2028 when the next elections are due. So I think that's bad news for the BJP, where the Congress needs to be smart and probably more proactive, is to not allow a negative publicity and the imagery that can make the government look as if it is not doing enough when it is actually probably doing much better at the ground level, which is why in most of the by-elections, the Congress has beaten the BJP. So I think the larger mandate is with the Congress, but the leadership crisis, I will completely agree with you, Maria, is a totally unwarranted demonstration of political indecision. And I think in politics, you rather take a decision and
Then-
correct it if it is
absolutely.
wrong, but not delay it altogether.
Yes, and how long will the Congress leadership make D.K. Shivkumar wait here, Sandeep Shastri? Here is Siddaramaiah, of course, a bigger mass leader. But then D.K. Shivkumar has been waiting for his turn. How long should he be made to wait by the Congress High Command when he has been promised?
Maria, before the Bihar elections, whenever we discussed Karnataka's leadership, the word we used to use is when and not if. You see, but I think after the Bihar election, the High
have
Command
to.
appears to have become weaker and does not want to take a decision. And if no decision is taken either for continuation or for change, I think this is going to adversely affect the image of the party. Siddaramaiah has already said this is my last term. If it is his last term, is the Congress serious about contesting 2028 to win? If it is, then a new leadership needs to be put in place well before that election and not just before the election. So these are issues the Congress will need to look at. And if it is in serious reckoning for coming back to power, I think these decisions need to be taken. And a status quo approach and a no decision approach is no good for the party, at least when it comes to the future.
And here you have the BJP, which is waiting for that opportunity. You know, Vijay Prasad has rightly said that this is a clash between ego and an aspiration of a leader. And that's where the entire state seems to be caught. Only news which is emerging from Karnataka these days is about this power tussle which is happening between the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. Certainly not in the interest of the people or the state.
See, Maria, today, everyone, I think all the panelists agree with me. Karnataka has never seen such an open infighting for the CM's chair. See, today Karnataka is stuck between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. So, in between these two, who is the casualty? Karnataka state is the casualty. Development is the casualty. And the atrocities against the women is the casualty. The law and order is the casualty. Siddaramaiah wants full control. DK Shivakumar wants the gaddi he wants to promise. And Congress High Command has become so weak and so weak, it does not want to take any courage to set the things right. The government has become the hostage in the Congress family drama. It has become a family soap opera. Instead of working for the 6.4 crores Kannadigas, they are working to protect their political interests. So while the Congress fights for power, see, BJP, we are fighting for the people. While Congress
Okay.
focuses on
Sanjay Jha,
who will
Sanjay
sit
Jha,
in the chair,
the question is
BJP focuses on
that state after state,
what must be done for the Karnataka
since
future.
2024 Lok Sabha polls, the Congress party has faced a setback.
Yeah.
And now there are crucial states that are going to polls next year. Is this the messaging that the Congress wants to send after the debacle in Bihar?
No, absolutely, Maria. I believe next year is a very critical year for the Congress party. It is expected to be a front runner in Kerala. Its alliance partner of the DMK looks like they have the tailwinds in Tamil Nadu. So there is a good chance in Assam, if the Congress can actually do well, it will be spectacular. But I completely agree that end of day, the messaging is very critical. Image matters. People form perceptions. And in today's day and age, what happens in one state affects you in a state elsewhere, right? So I believe that where Karnataka is concerned, I'm going to take a very bold call because, yes, it's true that Mr. Siddaramaiah is not counting his political future to continue in Karnataka. The Congress probably needs to take a bold call, invest in DK Sharif Kumar. Siddaramaiah has done a great job, but invest in DK, give him time. Don't make him a chief minister with 1 year to go. Let him run the state for 2.5 years, build his own persona, bring his own people, govern, exemplarily, and then you see what the results are.
All
so you
right.
got to back a winning horse.
Okay. Vijay Prasad, Sanjay Jha, Sandeep Shastri, R.K. Upadhyay, thank you for joining us.